What if I told you, you don't need a garden, you don't need experience, and you can still grow your own fresh food at home? And some of these vegetables grow faster than you think. If you're a complete beginner, this video is going to save you from a lot of confusion and mistakes. Because most people start gardening, and their plants die within a few weeks. Not because they're bad at it, but because they start with the wrong plants and miss a few very important basics. So in this video, I'll walk you through 5 vegetables that are almost impossible to fail, and I'll show you exactly how to grow them step by step, whether you're using seeds, kitchen scraps, or small nursery plants. And I'll also show you one thing most beginners ignore, that actually decides whether your plant just survives or gives you real food. If you've never grown anything before, this is where you begin. And the best part? You don't even need seeds. Take green onions from your kitchen. Cut off the white root part, about 1 to 2 inches from the bottom. Now place those roots in a small glass of water, just enough to cover the roots. Keep it near a bright window. Within 2 to 3 days, you'll see fresh green shoots growing again. And in about a week, you can start cutting and using them. But here's the important step most people miss. Don't leave them in water forever. Change the water every few days, because stale water can cause root rot. And after a few days, move them into soil. Just place the roots into a small pot, cover gently with soil, and water lightly. Now they'll grow thicker, stronger, and keep regrowing every time you cut them. You can also grow them from seeds if you want a fuller pot. Fill a container with loose potting mix. Sprinkle the seeds, cover lightly, and water gently. In about a week, you'll see thin green shoots. They don't demand much. Just give them a few hours of sunlight and keep the soil slightly moist. And the more you harvest, the more they grow. If you want quick results, lettuce is one of the most satisfying plants to grow. Take a wide, shallow pot. Fill it with soft, airy soil. Sprinkle the seeds on top. Don't bury them too deep. Just lightly cover with soil and mist water gently. Within a week, you'll see tiny leaves. And in just 3 to 4 weeks, you can start harvesting. But instead of pulling the whole plant, cut the outer leaves and let the center grow. This way, one plant keeps giving you harvest again and again. You can regrow lettuce from the base in water, but it's slower and less productive than seeds. Lettuce prefers gentle sunlight. Morning sun is perfect. Keep the soil consistently moist, because dry soil can make the leaves bitter. Now this is where things get exciting, because growing tomatoes feels like real gardening. And beginners actually succeed more with cherry tomatoes. Take a deep pot, at least 10-12 inches. Fill it with rich potting mix. If you have compost, mix it in. Plant seeds about 1/2 inch deep. In about a week, seedlings appear. As they grow, keep the strongest ones. If you want faster results, buy a small plant and transplant it. This saves you time and effort. Tomatoes need support. Use a stick or cage, and gently tie the plant as it grows. Tomatoes love sunlight. The more sun, the better the yield. Water deeply when the topsoil dries out. And every couple of weeks, add compost or liquid feed. Soon, you'll see flowers, and then tiny tomatoes forming. Now before you go further, this is the part most beginners ignore, and this is exactly why their plants don't produce well. Plants can survive without feeding, but if you want healthy growth and real harvest, you need to feed them. because in pots, soil nutrients get used up very quickly. Leafy plants like lettuce and spinach, they mainly need nitrogen for green growth. But fruiting plants like tomatoes and peppers, they need more support. They need phosphorus for flowers and fruits, calcium for strong development, and balanced nutrition overall. For tomatoes especially, if you don't feed them properly, you'll see lots of leaves, but very few fruits. So here's what you can do. Simple and effective. You don't need anything complicated. You can use banana peels for flowering and fruiting support, eggshells for calcium. Use tea leaves or coffee grounds in small amounts, vermicompost, every 2 to 3 weeks to keep soil healthy. The key is balance. Don't add everything at once. Feed a little, regularly. Too much fertilizer can damage roots. If you want fast success again, spinach is perfect. Take a pot, sprinkle seeds directly, cover lightly, and water. No transplanting needed. In about a week, you'll see growth. And in 25 to 30 days, it's ready to harvest. Cut outer leaves first. Let the inner leaves grow. You'll get multiple harvests from one plant. Spinach grows well in partial sunlight. Just keep the soil moist, and it will grow quickly. If you want something long-lasting, this is it. One plant can produce for months, whether it's spicy chili peppers, or sweet bell peppers, or capsicum. The growing process is almost the same. Method 1. From seeds. Start seeds in a small container. Then transplant them into a bigger pot once they grow a few inches tall. Method 2. Nursery plant. Best for beginners. Buy a small plant and repot it. This is faster and easier. Peppers love sunlight and warmth. Water moderately, not too much, not too little. And here's something interesting. Slightly stressing the plant, like giving a little less water occasionally, can sometimes make chili peppers spicier. With time, the plant will start flowering, and those flowers will turn into peppers you can harvest again and again. If you want to try something fun, you can reuse plastic bottles. Cut a bottle, use the top part to hold soil and plant, and bottom part to hold water. This creates a simple self-watering or hydro-style system. It's easy, low cost, and works great for herbs and small plants. Before you start, remember this. Most plants don't die because of neglect. They die because of too much care. Overwatering is the #1 mistake. Second, not enough sunlight. And third, trying to grow too many plants at once. Start small. Even 2-3 pots are enough. Growing your own food isn't complicated. It just feels that way in the beginning. Start with one plant. Watch it grow, and slowly, you'll build your own little garden. And if you're just starting your gardening journey, don't rush. Pick 1 or 2 of these plants. Start today, and learn as you grow. Because once you see your first plant thrive, you won't stop. If you want, I'll also show you how to grow food that can actually save you money. So make sure you're subscribed, because that video is coming next.